Hi guys, how are you? Today this video is going to be about my experience of skinny privilege. Slim, thick girl. She's a slim, thick baddie because I always been a curvy, slick, thick girl. You feel me? Um, every boy wants this. Every man always wanted me, period. As an exotical, you know it's true. Now, today I want to say, from your exotical goddess, light skin mixed black woman. Yes, black girls, especially light skin exoticals, are the, beauty standard. Which we are, you know it's true. Now, okay, so today this video is going to be about my experience, story time of skinny privilege. So skinny privilege is real, but you know what I want to say is that when people mention privileges, sometimes, I'm not gonna lie to you, it gets so annoying because just say that that girl is pretty. Like, why do you have to say, oh, it's because of privileges, oh, it's because of pretty privilege, it's because of curvy privilege. I guess curvy privilege is not an actual like term people use, but people make up stuff. And I feel like sometimes when people are jealous of other people, they try to make it like a new special term. Just say that that girl's pretty. She's thick, she's big, she's curvy. She's skinny, she's curvy. She's skinny, she's pretty. Skinny privilege. Oh, she's pretty. Pretty privilege. Oh, she's light skin. Light skin privilege. Like, what's wrong with you? But anyways, I just want to say, skinny privilege, skinny privilege is real, and I experienced it. I always been like a curvy girl. I never been really big or overweight. I never ever been overweight. There's girls who are overweight and they're pretty. Everyone has their own situation of why they are the way they are. But I personally never been overweight. I never been overweight. Have I ever been on the chunky side? You know, the chunky, curvy, baddie girl, aesthetic, curvy side? Yes, I have. I never been overweight. You know, I'm strong, muscular in a good way, not in a masculine way. Naturally, no surgery, no GMO enhanced, because I'm a natural woman. Like, I'm a like, everybody knows I'm a woman, period. Like, now, anyways, just how God assigned me to be, because I don't believe in make-believe fairy tales. So skinny privilege is real. So I just want to tell you that it's real. I've experienced it. When you become skinny, when you become more slim, less overweight, less big, you know what I mean, you become more visual. You become more, what's the word, noticeable to people's eyes. You get people's attention easily without doing anything. I always got people's attention without doing anything. But when you lose weight, all the eyes are more focused on you than as usual. I had a guy come up to me. I don't know him. I don't know his name. I never dated him. So I had a guy come up to me and he was like, oh, wow, you lost weight. Wow, and he wasn't trying to be disrespectful. He was just saying what is the obvious, because a lot of people told me I lost weight. Oh wow, you lost weight. I remember you were more on the chunky side. Well, you know, he said something about how I lost weight and how I used to be a different type of size, body shape, body size, and how I lost weight. And he was so amazed. He's like, wow, you had my attention, like, from far. You had my attention. And those other people around, but he noticed me. He only noticed me. So when you lose weight, you become more noticeable to everyone, to women, to man, but mostly man. And I became more noticeable to everyone. And he was like, wow, you lost weight. I'm like, yeah, you know, because me, I'm the type of girl, when I do something for myself, I don't brag about it to the world. Best believe it. I know that I look like a type of, some of you people who don't like me, you might think that I brag about things that I am proud of, but I don't really brag about things that I'm proud of. Like, I can, but that's not the type of person I am. I don't go to random people and say, hey, I'm better than you, I look better than you. I don't do that. I might think of it in my head, but honestly, when I see a pretty girl, or when I see a guy, when I see a man, I don't be thinking, oh, I'm better than them, blah blah blah. You feel me? Like, I don't think like that, because I'm not a jealous person, and I'm a godly woman. So girls, take notes, period. Especially girls who don't like light-skinned girls for no reason. Take notes. Now, because that's how you become a sophisticated, respected woman, by not acting on your jealousy. Me, if I'm jealous, I don't treat a person like trash. Like, I just don't. I just get inspired. I just find out what I like about them or what I want to have that they have, and find a way to have it myself without giving them problems. That's how it's done. So I might make a video of how to do that on a separate video, So he was like, oh, I noticed you lost weight and everything. How did you lose weight? And I'm like, well, I didn't tell him everything of how I lost weight, but I told him I eat better now. I have a better diet. I have a better eating habit. I eat better. I used to drink a lot of sweet drinks. Not a lot, but I used to drink drinks often that has a lot of sweet processed sugar, right? Like, example, when you go to a restaurant and they have those like milkshakes, strawberry milkshakes, vanilla milkshake, and I do like this because it's not actual milkshake. Like, it's a milkshake, but it's not the actual vanilla, it's not the actual strawberry, it's a processed form of strawberry that they put some flavor, artificial flavor, they put some artificial coloring to make it look like it's a natural milkshake, but it's not. And you can tell that it's a processed milkshake because when you drink it, it's way too sweet. It's way too sweet. Fruits can be sweet naturally, but it's way too sweet. And you can tell it's processed because most restaurants, they're not going to take their time to make an actual natural drink. And if they do, it's going to be more expensive, right? So, and yeah, so I used to drink drinks that have a lot of sweets and sugar in it. And yeah, that's how I was in the past. It wasn't that bad, but it was kind of bad, And over time, I started drinking drinks that have less sugar. Like, example, if you drink a lemonade that has 2 spoons of sugar. Like, you don't need 10 grams, you don't need 30 grams. Stop drinking Coca-Cola, stop drinking Pepsi. It is good, it's nice, but like, drink it in moderations or don't drink it at all. Pepsi does taste good, it tastes nice. Coca-Cola too, just one day if I get sponsored by them. But like, I don't drink those things because it's processed drinks. There's nothing nutritional about drinking like soda drinks, processed soda drinks that you find in restaurants or in grocery stores, like Pepsi, Sprite, Coca-Cola, Diet Pepsi, Diet Sprite. I don't know if Diet Sprite exists, but I'm assuming it's Sprite that has no sugar or whatever. Like, those things are not helpful, girl. So I told him, I eat better. I eat fruits and vegetables. More fruits and more vegetables, less junk food. And he was like, wow, okay. And I'm surprised he asked me how I lost weight. He was so interested to know how I lost weight, and he wanted to know what I did. I guess he wants to do the same, but this man was not overweight. He was normal size, you know what I mean? Like, and yeah, so he noticed me and he's like, you know me? You remember me? And I had no clue what this man is talking about because I don't remember talking to him. I don't remember dating him. I don't remember talking to him. So like, what? But whatever. I guess I'm the it girl, so people assume that they spoke to me once upon a time. And I'm like, I don't recall talking to you once upon a time, but I'm not rude, so I'm just like, yeah. I'm listening, but okay, I'm gonna let you say what you want to say because it's not disrespectful. I'm getting entertained. Like, I'm enjoying this moment that I never asked for, by the way. But skinny privilege is real. Take it by a girl who was on the other side, not on the overweight side, but on the normal, curvy, thick, natural, thick girl side. A little bit chunky in a good way. Guys love that. Everyone loves that. Like, because there's curvy privileges. Skinny people who hate on curvy girls who are jealous, they want to act like curvy girls who are big are not that girl. Girls who are big are that girl, especially when they put some tight clothes. Like, every man wants them. Like, their body is so curvy-licious, and guys be fantasizing about that. You know what I'm saying? Real men be thinking about that, if you know what I mean. Period. And they look good. Some of them look good, just like me. When I always look good. Period. But I do enjoy losing weight. But there was a time I didn't really notice that I lost weight. But people notice it. Even my own family noticed it. Like, I met them in a birthday party, and everyone was saying how I lost weight, and I didn't even have to talk about it. So when you lose weight, especially if you were never like skinny before, healthy skinny, because there's the unhealthy, which is anorexic skinny, when you like look like a broom and all skin and bones. But there's a healthy skinny where like you're losing weight and you're still energetic and you look nice and healthy and glowy, skin glowy, radiant, you look good, you eat good, people can tell you have a good diet, like you're not struggling to find food to eat. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so like skinny privilege is real. And if you want to be skinny, go ahead, girl. You know, you're pretty the way you are, but skinny privilege is real. Some girls brag about it. Hey, I'm skinny, blah, blah, blah. I'm beautiful and gorgeous and I'm skinny. I don't really brag about things like that. I'm kind of humble. When I say kind of humble, I don't have to be humble, but I'm humble in the sense where it's like, if I do something that's successful, I don't really tell people about it. Like you'll know if I want to talk about it, or you'll just see it and you'll want to make a conversation about it. Period. I'm not to be played with. But it is true. I experienced it. My family, because I have a loving family. I don't have ratchet people hating on me. I have ratchet people hating on me, but like it's not my family, okay? I love my family. I like my family. My family loves me and they like me, period. Not everyone has those privileges of having a loving family, okay? No shade, period. So skinny privilege is real. And I experienced it for real. I really experienced it. People mention how I lost weight and how I'm becoming a woman, a mature woman that I always was meant to be. My family was saying how I lost weight. And I was like, oh, I lost weight? They're like, yeah, girl, you lost weight. I remember when you were chunky. I remember when you were curvy thick. Now you lost weight. They noticed that. When I was in a girl's birthday party in my family, and everyone was talking about how I lost weight. And I didn't even have to talk about me losing weight. They just brought it out of the conversation. That's how you know skinny privilege is real. Slim, skinny privilege. Because I became more slim. And you know, people notice it. Like when you lose weight, people notice it. Sometimes you might not notice it because you are in your body every day, 24/7. Or you just don't really think like you just don't feel like you lost weight. You feel me? I don't know how to explain. Like you just don't feel like you lost weight as much because when you look at yourself, you feel like you look the same. You know what I mean? But like I do like being slim and skinny, like because when I became skinny, personally, I always been a girl that has curves. But when I became skinny, when I lost weight, I felt better, honestly. Like it made me feel happy that I'm actually losing weight. But the thing is, when I lost weight, it was the results of me losing weight was me having a healthier lifestyle, a healthier diet. Because what I was eating in the past was not really helpful. I was overeating in a type of way. I don't really say things like that. But, you know, I know people struggle with eating, and I don't look down on people like that. I don't look down on people like that. I didn't like overeat where it's like gluttony and I keep eating meals and meals and meals. But I guess back then I would eat too much portions of what I should actually eat. And sometimes the portions were unhealthy. So, you know, but over time, it didn't take a decade, by the way. But over time, I was like, I want to do better for myself. I just want to be better. I just want to help my body. Like, my body is my body. My body is my vehicle. So why not treat the vehicle that you are in 24/7? And yeah, and I became a better person, more strong and energized and smarter too. And when I had a healthier diet, more discipline, that's the results were me becoming skinnier, more healthier, and my skin glowing even better, and having a more chiseled jawline. And when I look at myself in the mirror, I saw that my body was like hourglass curvy. When you're big, you see that your body's curvy, but because you have too much, you know, grease, or, you know, I want to mention it, like grease, you know, body fat fluid. You know, when you, it's okay to be fat, by the way. Like, it's okay to be skinny, but not too skinny, which is not good for you. Like, too skinny is not good, too fat is not good. But like big bone, big size, girls who are big bone and big size are pretty. They have emotions, so I'm not gonna talk trash and down on them, you feel me? But when I was a little bit big on the chunky side, I would see my body, but like when I would put certain outfits, I'm like, I just try to, I was thinking like how I would look if I'm slimmer, you know, like some outfit, I just didn't like how some outfits would be feeling tight on me, or there's some outfits that I didn't want to wear because it looks a type of way on me. But when I lost weight, the shirts that wouldn't really fit me well when I was big fits me now easily. And it's funny because those, when I was really, like when I was on those big size, I was thinking of throwing my clothes away, because some clothes that I was wearing when I was on a curvy thick side, it didn't fit me as how I wanted it to fit me. So I was like, I'm gonna throw it. Like, what's the point of wearing something that doesn't fit me properly, right? And when I lost weight, those clothes, some of the clothes that didn't fit me properly fits me well. So that's why losing weight is important, especially if you're on the big side. And if you're skinny, losing too much weight is not good for you, because your body's gonna become fragile and weak and frail and not strong and not have enough strength to stand on its own, right? Like, you want to be strong when you're skinny. You don't want to be frail and fragile and skinny like a broom, right? Like, you don't want that. You don't want to look like you're in a place that have no food, like, period. So yeah, skinny privilege is real, and when you lose weight, you feel better. Like, you lose in a healthy way. When you have a better diet, you feel better because you see the results. Not like some people see the results, some people don't, but I see the results. It took me a while to notice the results because, you know, like, I was like, and people noticed it. They told me that I lost weight, and I was happy about it, because I'm like, hey, when I had a better diet and a better lifestyle, drink more water, drink less sugary sweet milkshake, I stopped drinking Sprite and soda for, like, I think months and years. Because it's not helpful, it's not healthy. And you know what made me have a better diet is the fact that when I would eat junk food, like McDonald's, not all the time, but when I would eat or drink McDonald's drinks, it would be hard for me to kind of concentrate and focus. When you eat too much junk food, if you eat junk food, or like, you don't have to eat too much junk food, but when you eat junk food, it's hard for your brain to actually function in the right way. Meaning, things that you should remember easily is going to be hard. Like, your brain's gonna be foggy. Your brain's gonna be hard for it to concentrate and remember things that you did already. Like, or you're just dazing off, if you know what I mean. And when you lose weight, have a better diet, you're just more on the planet. You're just more focused and awake. And you don't have to do the most to be awake. Like, you're just awake and focused, and you remember what you did as like daily activities. And yeah, it feels amazing, and your jaw becomes more structured. Not everyone's gonna have a structured jaw when they lose weight, but like most people, their jaw is gonna become structured. When you're on the big side, you might have like a double chin, you know. Even skinny people might have a double chin, but like when you have too much like meat on your bones, it can make you look a type of way that, like, you know what I mean. And yeah, so losing weight is a privilege, because not everyone has the privilege to lose weight. Like, it's not easy losing weight in a healthy way, okay? Because you can lose weight by starving yourself, by not eating at all, and then you can lose weight by having better diet choices, like eating fruits, vegetables, eating apples, eating freaking kale, instead of eating processed potato chips. Make your own potato chips and chop it in the kitchen and then deep fry it, but not too much oil. But you can make your own potato chips, and that's healthier than buying it in a freaking grocery store that's processed in a freaking factory. And they'll tell you it's potato chips, but like 2% potatoes and the rest is freaking made in a lab. They ain't gonna tell you that because they want to make money off of people that want to eat potato chips. and then you end up looking like a potato chips or feeling lazy like a potato chip because you ate too much of something that's not nutritious or lacking enough nutrition. So skinny privilege is real, and I lost weight and I felt better. My brain can actually focus. That's what people won't tell you when you lose weight, when the healthy way, when you have a better lifestyle, better diet, when you try to do what's better for you, not drinking alcohol, eating fruits, you lose weight, people notice it. And when you look at yourself in the mirror, you'll see the real body shape that you always had, but more visual. When you're big, you can see your body, but not as redefined as much as if you lose weight. When you lose weight, the real body shape that you have, you're going to see it easily. When you look at yourself, you're going to see the curves, the hourglass curves. And some people have rectangle shape. Some girls have no booty, no chesties. But I'm telling you, when you lose weight, the real body shape that you always had, but that was probably hidden when you were big size, is going to show more visually. So you'll see it yourself. Somebody ain't gonna have to tell you. Nobody's gonna have to tell you, hey, your body shape is an hourglass or more Pepsi, Coca-Cola, like a bottle or hourglass that has sand falling down. You're gonna see it that your body is curvy, perfect size, perfect shape, and whatever you wear, it can be a t-shirt and a pants, and you look so beautiful and pretty. You look so beautiful and pretty. And that's what happened to me. When I look at myself in the mirror, losing weight, you don't have to lose a lot of weight. Like, you don't have to lose a lot of weight where you're skinny and anorexic. Like, as long as you're healthy shape, you feel good, you look good, whatever, that's perfect. When I look at myself in the mirror, I see curviness, I see hourglass, and I'm proud of it and I'm happy of it, because I remember there was a time I couldn't really see my body shaped the way that it's shaped now, and it's more redefined, it's more visual, and I can see it myself. I can see my body shape myself without somebody telling me. And anything I wear, I just feel good in it. I feel nice, I feel beautiful in it. So beautiful in it that I can validate myself. So that's why I tell you, skinny privilege is real. And if you're not skinny, this video is not to make you feel bad about yourself. But if you plan on becoming skinny, this video is supposed to motivate you or make you feel excited if you're planning to become more healthy. There's nothing wrong with being big size, but when you're too big, when you're on the overweight scale, or when you're becoming too big, there's health consequences to that. Or you might be healthy and be big boned, but you might, like, I'm telling you, like, I don't know what to tell you, but like, you're still beautiful, but it can improve your confidence and improve your self-validation. Meaning, maybe when you were big size, not every big size girls are like that, but maybe some big size girls, they needed people's validation to reassure that they look beautiful in the body they're shaped in, the body they're in. But when you lose weight, it gives you more reassurance that you are that girl. You always are that girl, but when you lose weight, it gives you more strength to give you self-validation. Because, hey, I was big, and now look at me now. I was still pretty, but look at me now. I did it. I made it. And this is my real body shape. And I didn't have to do surgery to get this body shape. No shade. Because doing surgery to lose weight is the easy way out. It's hard at the same time, because things might happen. You might have health consequences by doing surgery, even if it's done by a professional, which is like the easy way out, because you're just a surgeon is handling your body. But losing weight, exercising, having a better diet and discipline, that transforms your soul and your spirit and your mind, and that is hard work. That is effort. When you see somebody lose weight, the natural way, doing exercise, walking outside or walking at home, walking on a treadmill, drinking smoothies, making smoothies at home, waking up early, drinking water, reassuring yourself to drink water, and not drink a lot of freaking processed McDonald's milkshakes and whatever. That takes willpower, that takes guts, that takes bravery, that takes drive, motivation, ambition, and the self-love for yourself. And their self-love, the more they're doing better for yourself, the self-love that they have for yourself is increasing even more. So that's why when you see somebody lose weight the natural way, which is no surgery, that person is really respected. They should be honored, because not only their body changed, but their soul, their mind, their mindset, and the love for yourself has changed in such a positive way that everyone, even haters, even people that don't like them, notice it, and they'll have no choice to respect that. You can talk all day, oh, the girl's skinny, but she lost weight by doing exercise, by walking on a treadmill, by taking her ass outside and walking when it was cold, by riding a freaking bicycle, by lifting weights, by walking herself miles and miles. Who told you it's going to be pretty? Who told you it's going to be nice and sweet when you're losing weight? It's not going to be nice and sweet, because it takes habits. It takes you changing certain things that you were doing before that wasn't good. And when you lose weight, you see the results, and people notice it too, but you're doing it for yourself. So skinny privilege is real. It is real. When you lose weight, people treat you better. Not all the time, but they do. And even if people don't treat you better, you'll have more haters. You'll have people notice you and respect you, and you become more visible. So even if you feel like you're not pretty, your body is so respected and pretty, because that's what they promote mostly on social media and freaking Victoria's Secret. Now Victoria's Secret, they might be more body positive, but everybody knows like there's a difference between every body shape, right? And when you lose weight, people notice you even more. People are more curious about who you are as a person, because they're like, damn, this girl was never skinny. What happened to her? Like, damn, this girl, what is she a celebrity? What she do? Did she pay a freaking professional trainer to become skinny? Like, what the heck? Huh? Is it Ozempic? But they know it's not Ozempic, because there's a difference between becoming healthy skinny and freaking skinny bones anorexic skinny. There's no difference. So I hope you enjoyed this video on skinny privilege, which is real. When you lose weight, people notice you more. When you wear outfits like basic t-shirt and pants, your body is more visible, and you'll see it yourself. And people will make random conversations about your body. Random conversations. They'll say, hey, you lost weight, blah blah blah. Just like how I was when I was in the birthday party in my family. They talked about my body shape, and I didn't have to say a word about my body. I wasn't like, hey, I lost weight and you didn't. I didn't have to say none of that. They saw my body shape, and they knew that this girl that they seen before is the same, but something changed about her, and there's better results. Because there's working behind the scenes, and when you're finally out in the public, in the curtains open, they see the results. They don't see the training, unless they're really close around you when you're training. But most people, they don't see when you're training. They don't see when you have a better diet, when you're fasting, which is like having hours and hours of not eating or drinking anything. They don't see that. They just see the results, and the results speaks for itself. And the results can be seen mentally, physically, spiritually. And when it's a combination of all of that, it's very noticeable that it becomes the topic of conversation. To the point where they won't even talk about themselves. They'll talk about you. They'll talk about how you is amazing, how you really changed, how you elevated, and they're curious about it. I had a man ask me what I do to lose weight. A man asked me. Think about it. Most guys, they work out. Now, I'm not saying every guy work out, but most guys, they're the type of person to work out. A lot of guys, they as a man, they think about working out. So like this guy asking me, and he wasn't overweight, he was like normal shape. Like he asked me how I lost weight. I was like, what? Like, I'm not even a professional trainer. Like I'm credible, because I experienced it and I've done what I had to do to be where I'm at. So I hope you do the same, and comment down below if you experience skinny privilege, and yes, or curvy privilege. I might do a video on curvy privilege, but that's a different video for another day. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, and I might do a part 2 on skinny privilege. part 2 from your exotical mulatto goddess girl, period. I hope you enjoyed the video. Comment down below if you can relate with losing weight and how did people treat you. So I said as before, when you wear something, a basic t-shirt, a basic pants is gonna fit you. Your stomach is not gonna hold the shirt and make the shirt go up. It's gonna cover your belly. Like any shirt, t-shirt you put, you're gonna look curvy. You're gonna look like the girl from Invincibles. I don't remember her name, but the girl who's a mom in Invincibles, no, in the Incredibles. The Incredibles, the mom that had like a curvy Pixar body shape. You're gonna look like her. Like, you're gonna look like her. Anything you wear, your body's gonna, the shape, so attractive. So attractive. Now I'm straight. I'm telling you, people are gonna be so mesmerized. You're gonna be anywhere and people gonna stare at you. Like, they're gonna stare at you. They're gonna stare at you. And anything you wear is gonna look amazing. That you're like, I think I want to get this shirt. I think I want to get this dress. Like, because it looks good on me. Like, I ain't struggling putting it on. I ain't struggling taking it off. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, bye.